much doing internet sales and automotive business development for about 9.5 years. I'm only 31 years old, so about 1/3 of my life has been doing automotive internet sales and DTC. I started off at a Lincoln Mercury Mazda dealership where I took literally a mom and pop old school type dealership that didn't even have a computer, from doing 0 cars to 30 units a month. I was averaging about 25 to 33 units a month every single month. Salesman of the month, salesman of the year, everything in between. I went from being on sales for, 30 to 45 days, and back then they just threw me into the internet. It was kind of funny, is 9.5 years ago, the internet was totally different in the car business. I remember taking internet leads from Mazda over a fax. So people used to go to Mazda's website, the manufacturer used to fax the leads to us at the dealership. So after crushing it at this Mazda store, I got kind of recruited by a major dealer group in New Jersey. Anybody heard of New Jersey dealers? No? Okay. Well, there's a dealer group called Pineville Automotive in central New Jersey where I took the dealership from roughly about 20 units a month to over 110 units a month on the internet. And then there was a point where we hit a diminishing return. There's no other way that I could sell any more cars off the internet for Nissan, Kia, and Cadillac. So I came up with an idea to do special finance online, because I got thrown into special finance and a whole bunch of other little roles when I was at this new store. So I invented a website called autocreditapproved.com, and I basically set up completely different from the dealership from Pineville Automotive. So we had 110 units coming from Pineville Automotive's internet for Nissan, Kia, Cadillac, and then we're doing about another 40 to 55 units a month just special finance over the internet. So we were doing like $150, 150 units off the internet, and this is like 5, 6 years ago. So after the psychotic episodes at the dealership, pay plan shop, all that stuff goes, I left and I went to another store where I did it again at Cherry Hill Nissan in the Northeast. It's one of the top Nissan dealerships in the country. I took that store from, again, 25, 26 units a month to over 100 units a month at a single point Nissan store. And around this time, I had about 5.5 years into my career on the front lines, having positions from salesperson, sales manager, special finance manager, BDC director, etc. I was making my dealer principal at Cherry Hill Nissan over $2 million a year, and I was very appreciative of my pay plan. Don't get me wrong, but I figured I'm going to roll the dice and start my own company, see what happens. So roughly about 4 years ago, I launched my first company, Dealer Synergy. And instead of knocking on doors and basically telling dealers like yourselves, oh, give me a shot, I'll make you, grow your stuff on the internet, I went after the vendors. I went after Dealerskins, Cars Direct, and my message to them was, let me help you reduce attrition through education and training. Just like, we know for domestic franchises that you lose, it's about $50,000 for loss of lifetime opportunity gross, correct? Numbers? Well, for a vendor, it's roughly $200,000 to $250,000. So when you cancel your dealing leads because you think your leads stink, that's a big revenue loss for that company over the lifetime of that relationship theoretically. So I was like magic to their ears. I signed up a 3-year contract with Dealerskins as their exclusive national training company. The founder of the company was one of my mentors and helped me build Dealer Synergy. So after doing that for a year or two, things just started happening just phenomenally for us. Some of our company's highlights would include, currently I write for about 9 different major magazines. I have my own column in Auto Success magazine called Internet Sales 20 Group. Go figure it. Right now I'm on every single advisory board in the country for internet sales. The AAISP, which is the Association of Automotive Internet Sales Professionals. The J.D. Power Roundtable for Internet. Also, about 4 of our clients in the last 11 months have been featured on covers of magazines for their success. In October, we have a single-point Toyota dealership called Peruzzi Toyota that we took from about 35, 37 units to 107 units over the internet in roughly 6 months. We have a single-point Mazda dealership called Nelson Mazda in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We took from 7 units a month to over 80, from 7 units to 80 over the internet. Kind of going through some of the stuff I'm going to go over with you guys today. So long story short, this is what I do. I eat, sleep, and breathe Dealer Synergy, Internet Sales, and BDC. If you look at the little Dealer Principal covers, it's not just me. A lot of the trainers, it's like, like Birdie, Cardone, it's them. My whole company is extremely tight what they do. Everybody in my company's got frontline automotive sales and internet sales experience and BDC experience. So with that said, I've obviously got a pretty, dope presentation for you today, but I'm going to open up minutes to find out if there's anything that you guys want to get out of today. Please let me know. I know that the last couple of years you had Sigler here, so I feel really privileged to kind of be here instead of Sigler. I know some of you guys use different internet trainers. I know some of you I've heard use David Kane and Corey Mosley. I assure you, some of the stuff is going to be the same, but a lot of it's different. I'm going to come with a lot of stuff that I'm sure that you guys are not aware of or just heard a little bit about. For example, we're going to talk about video search engine optimization. It's a technology that's very, very new. Actually, the partners that I work with invented the technology. Our clients are Walt Disney, Harley Davidson, Toyota, Dodge manufacturers, to name a few. So before I keep going, I'm going to just go around. We're going to start from the front line, second line, third line, fourth, and just kind of get a feel from you all about what type of interest you have for me to cover today. So if you could run a little magic 8 ball and find out some questions to go back to your stories, what would that be?
Usually special finance. I still think I can do better than special finance.
Absolutely. Now, just to let you know, there's going to be 2 sessions. One of them is like now for the next couple hours, around 10 or so. And I'm going to do a breakout session for used cars and internet managers, correct? And I'm going to pretty much go deeper. I'm going to touch it in the first one, but I'm going to go deeper into it because I think special finance is a great way to sell, pre-owned vehicles. Okay, so special finance. Yes, sir.
Mine is more used cars, so I'll probably dig into that deeper, but it's, we need to work on our lead for our used cars, and we also need to work on driving traffic to our website.
Absolutely. Okay. DWS stands for Dealer Website. Is that correct?
Probably about the same, more like making us stand out, our inventory stand out against our competitors.
All right.
More on used cars on the eBay side.
Okay. I'm going to like this group. Huh? Special finance? Okay. Regular finance. Okay. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Perfect.
In a pre-owned department, what percentage should be sold internet versus normal?
And that's going to have to do exclusively with the type of inventory that you have. For example, the average dealership carries about 80 units pre-owned.